guys, it's Navonod on Nova Hold'em. So this is just a hand reading exercise for my guys. So I did an entire video on this hand. I'm going to release that onto YouTube after I've given you guys a chance to look at this hand. Subscribers, people that are not students or not in the thread, the strategy group, definitely watch, participate, leave your comments in the comment section. What we're trying to do, what the object of the game here for this exercise is, we want to figure out this range here. Okay, so just a little bit of back information. The overcaller here is a big time calling station fish. This was actually in a 1-3 game where this hand took place in the Horseshoe Casino in Cleveland, but for whatever reason, this poker hand replayer won't allow you to put in 1-3. It's got to be like double. So I did the closest conversion I could. It's close enough. And really this is kind of moot because we're just doing an exercise. It doesn't much matter what the reality was. Okay, so hero, we're tight. We have a tight image because we are playing kind of tight. And we've been running really bad, just really hard dead, not running bad, just really, really dead. We've only picked up a couple of hands. We've only got one hand to show down. We showed down not the nuts, but we showed down two hands. We showed down ace king that we'd raised pre-flop from the same position, and then we showed down another hand where we had made a flat call with pocket jacks. And that got to show down. Neither of them were particularly big pots, but it should be pretty clear that we're not playing a lot of hands, and that we do, when we come in for a raise especially, that we're probably going to have a big hand. I played one hand with this player where I raised from the same position this player called at ace king, and the flop came out. I had the ace of spades, king of spades. The flop came out with a 2 of spades, a 3 of something, and a 4 of something else. So I flopped 2 overcards with the nut flush backdoor draw and gut shot. So I made a continuation bet on the flop, got called by this player. The turn was a complete brick. I checked, villain checked. The river was a complete brick. I checked again, and these were all very low, like it was like a 7 and 8 or something, or like a 8 and 9, something like that. So it went check on the river, and this player tabled ace king. So what I know is this player is not like an old school tight aggressive player, in the sense that this player is not just limping in with speculative hands and then playing like very 3-bet or fold with Broadway cards. This player is actually normally coming in with an open raise with any hands that he does play, and he's not necessarily playing 3-bet or fold with Broadway cards. Like I said, he flatted me with ace king. So like a moderately aggressive, probably a winning player at these stakes, but not like a really great player either. Probably wouldn't be able to beat small stakes online games. Probably not. So anyway, I raise here, villain opens, villain 2 overcalls. So we should start to range this player right now. And when we do that, where is this person's range capped and where is it bound out? Like, what's the top, what's the bottom? So what's the best hand this player has pre-flop, what's the worst hand, and is there a concentration of one kind of hand compared to another? This player is going to be pretty wide. I think this player can have all pocket pairs, a bunch of suited connectors, ace-x suited, double broadways. This player can have all kinds of stuff. But we're not going to be worried too much about this player because this player is about to fold. But we make a continuation bet knowing this player will have tons and tons of second best hands to give us action with. This player would probably have 8x and 9x and like 8x and 9x and napkins and Kleenex. Yeah. Ace-5 suited would not surprise me. A 6, a 7, possibly a 6 and a 7. So a lot of draws, any kind of diamond combos. So I think that this is a very thick value bet, especially because of the fish in here. But once I bet and our moderately aggressive player calls, what does that range start to look like? In what way is that range contorted? The 9 comes, I decide to go for a check, and we face a bet. Remember the reads too that we've got about this villain. So we check, he bets, and what does this player grab at this exact moment? I'll give you a second. Okay, we decide to go for the call, and we check the river, and at this point, what does villain have before the bet? And then once villain bets, what does that say about the range that villain has? I don't want to give any spoilers. I did do another video, a follow-up video. I already did the follow-up video to this, but where I get into these spots with a little bit more detail and a little bit more teaching kind of a way. So definitely you didn't waste your time if you sat through this and you're not part of the study group. And if you leave comments, I'll respond to them. I will do my very best to reply. But yeah, so that's the hand reading exercise for the night. Navonod over and out. Good. L-U-C-K exclamation point.